What is up, you guys, and welcome back to Bradley TV.
Super Bowl goals. My wife in the crib feeding the kids liquid gold. We on a whole different mode.
If it's your first time watching us, don't forget to click that subscribe button and also click the little notification bell so you're always notified of all of our future videos. Now let's jump right into it. So you guys have been asking about our pescatarian journey. Mark is not joining me in this video, but I thought I would come on here and give you guys a 1 month update of what we've been doing since we've become pescatarian. So we started our pescatarian journey April 21st. It was the day after Easter this year, and we've been doing it for a month, y'all. I can't believe it. That month went by so fast, and today is actually Friday, May 24th. So we're at a month and 3 days right now, which is awesome. So if you guys haven't seen my intro to pescatarian video, I'll go ahead and put that link right up here so you can watch that after you watch this video. It'll kind of give you some background as to why we started and actually how we got started, because I showed you guys all the things that I definitely threw out of our refrigerator. So now that we're a month in, how do I feel? I feel absolutely amazing. I feel really good that I was able to actually make it a month. And normally, y'all know me, I start diets, I quit diets, I do it all the time. But when we talked about this, we wanted to make this actually a lifestyle change. So definitely happy that I've been able to make this change for the last month. It's just been an amazing transformation for my mind. As far as the physical attributes, have I seen weight loss or anything like that? You guys, I am still struggling to get my diet together. I am a work in progress. I want to be honest with you guys always. So I'm still struggling to get my diet together, to be quite honest. So while I'm not eating meat, pork, chicken, turkey, any of that, I have still not been eating the greatest. Trying to eat a little more healthy, but still haven't been eating the greatest. I think I've been eating too many carbs, so I definitely want to cut back on that. But I have lost 2 pounds in the last 30 days. Doesn't sound like much, but 2 weeks out of the 30 days, the first 2 weeks, I actually sprained my ankle, so I wasn't able to work out. I have been working out sporadically over the last 2 weeks, and again, I'm down 2 pounds, so better than nothing. Now, something I've learned throughout this journey is that meat is not entirely necessary. Meat, seafood, it's not entirely necessary. So some days I've been just going meatless and like really adopting more so a vegetarian lifestyle. And then some days, most days, I'll only have meat for 1 meal, and it's either lunch or dinner. So towards the end of this video, you guys will see some sample what I eat in a day. And this is just my regular day-to-day eating, no special diet or anything like that. Just my regular everyday eating, taking out the meat. You guys will see what I choose to eat in a day. Have we cheated? Yes. I have had meat 3 times over the last month. The first time was, I think, 3 or 4 days in. I totally forgot I was pescatarian, and I went to Dunkin' Donuts, got an iced coffee, and I got a breakfast sandwich, and it had bacon on it. And I didn't realize that I was pescatarian until I bit into it, and I'm like, I'm not supposed to be having bacon. But I'd already spent my $4 on the sandwich, so I did go ahead and eat the sandwich. The next time was about 2 weeks later, and we took the family about an hour and a half away on a little road trip to a water park. And when we got home, there was literally nothing taken out, nothing to eat. And I don't know, I could have had like some cereal or some oatmeal or something, but we ended up stopping at Chick-fil-A, and I did have like a half of a chicken sandwich. And then most recently, it was like 3 or 4 days ago, I was at work and we were doing like a day of service where we were helping out at the Boys and Girls Club, and they brought lunch for us, and they had these wraps and no vegetarian options. So I ended up getting a buffalo chicken wrap. But those are the only 3 times that I have ate a non-seafood meat over the last month, and I'm really super proud of myself. Honestly, so proud of myself. So as far as as meals go, my eating is like all over the place, y'all. And again, you guys will see this in a second, but my eating is like all over the place. Sometimes I will have like oatmeal for dinner because I just don't feel like cooking anything, or I don't have the taste for shrimp or fish or anything like that. So sometimes I'll have some oatmeal for dinner. Sometimes I will eat popcorn for dinner, and it's air pop popcorn on top of the stove, not microwave popcorn. So sometimes I will do that for dinner. Sometimes I have a traditional dinner. Maybe I'll have salmon and vegetables, or fish and vegetables. One thing I do want to cut down going into month 2 is the consumption of all the fish. Like I already said, all the fish, the shrimp, and the seafood period. Seafood has a lot of mercury in it, so you don't want to put too much of that in your body, which is why when you're pregnant, you're not supposed to eat that much seafood. So I will be cutting down some of the meat altogether going into month 2. I'm going to try to like go every other day without meat, and maybe I can stretch it every 2 days once I get used to it. I don't know, but lately I've been going every other day without meat, and it's been working out just fine. I really honestly don't miss it. I thought this was gonna be much harder than it really is, but I don't miss it. The only time I really miss eating like chicken or steak is when we're out to eat. So we do go out to eat way more than we should, and sometimes the menu options are very limited, so you just have to get what they have. So I went to Longhorn, took my mom to Longhorn a couple of weeks ago, and I ended up getting the salmon. I really wanted a steak, and there was a couple other instances like that where we went to a restaurant and I was like, I could totally go for a steak, I could totally go for a chicken breast, but I opted not to. Those are the only times that I really have those cravings, is when we go out to eat. What are the benefits? The benefits of going pescatarian that I've seen is that I just feel better. I feel like I have more energy. I feel lighter. It also is honestly forcing me to eat healthier. I still don't have a great handle on my diet, but it's definitely forcing me to eat healthier, eat more greens and vegetables, and drink more water. Without that meat, sometimes I feel like I have to have more food to help keep me full throughout the day, and drinking water really helps combat that. Sometimes I can go so hard on my water drinking, and I drink so much water and I'm good, and the other times I just fall off and don't drink water. And so being pescatarian has really helped me ramp up my water intake, so that's really good. My skin is actually clearing up, and again, I just feel better and I feel lighter, and I'm so happy we're doing this. I would definitely recommend it to anyone. And recently I was reading an article, and Ashanti is actually a pescatarian. If you guys have seen her body lately, and I know she has a trainer and probably works out like 10 times a week, but her body is sick, but she attributes some of that to pescatarianism. So I really love that. Other than that, I don't really have anything else to say. If you guys have any specific questions, leave them down below for either myself or Mark, and either one of us will answer. And yeah, let's get into the next part of the video, where I'm going to show you some examples of what I eat in a day. All right, y'all, so here is my first meal of the day. I just have my coffee, and I still drink bulletproof coffee from time to time. So what I'm gonna do is add in just a little bit, like a very small portion of almond milk. I'm going to add in this Omega Power Creamer, and as soon as all right, there we go. So I'm gonna add in this Omega Power Creamer. This is the natural cacao flavor. It has coconut oil, MCT oil, grass-fed ghee, and I just put a little bit of this in the coffee. As you can see, this is pretty much my fat. 1 tablespoon is 120 calories. So this is what's gonna help keep the coffee, or keep me full from the coffee. So I'm gonna have some of that, and then I'm also going to put in some of this skinny syrups, and I've been using this for a while. This is the whipped foam topping mocha flavor skinny syrup. So I'm going to add some of that in my coffee as well, and this is 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 any of that stuff. So I'm also going to have a banana with it, and that is going to be my breakfast for today. Helping you in my time of need, so I'm calling you now, just to make it good. I've got your back, that's automatic, so want me, so I call you my best friend. Now what the hell is you looking for? Can a young man get money anymore? Let my pants sag down to the floor. Really, do it matter as long as I score? All right, y'all, let me quit playing. So I'm on my way to grab lunch. I am like moderately hungry. Y'all know I only had that coffee and the banana for breakfast, so I'm like moderately hungry. It's 12:10. You guys probably can't see that. It's 12:10, so a little bit after noon. I get off work at 4, so I have less than 4 hours to go. So whatever I get will last me probably until I have dinner at about 6. Now let me just give you guys a little more background, because some days I will intermittent fast. So some days I will not eat until noon or later, and then I'll stop eating at 8. That normally happens on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So that's what I'll do on the weekends most likely. And then during the week at work, I feel like I don't know, I get really hungry, and intermittent fasting honestly it's just not possible during the week for me. I do stop eating pretty early though. My last meal will be at like 6 or 7 at the latest. So I do stop eating pretty early, and then I'll start eating. This morning it was earlier because I had my coffee, but if I'm having like a traditional breakfast, I'll start eating at like 9:30. So that'll be usually my eating window during the week while I'm at work. But I'm headed to this place. If you guys are in Cleveland, there's this place called Fawaki Burst, and I've been obsessed with it ever since we went pescatarian, to be honest. It's just really good. They have a lot of good vegan options. They have juices, like cold pressed juices. You can do a juice cleanse and buy a juice cleanse from there. You can also do like meal plans and meal preps, but I just go there for lunch sometimes to get like they have this salmon and cheese panini, which is so good, and then their smoothies are incredible as well. It's a little expensive, well, maybe not, I guess, for a smoothie and a sandwich. I think it's like 14 bucks I pay for the smoothie and the panini, but it's just so good. I cannot help it, and it helps with my pescatarian journey, and it's still really, really good. All right, y'all, so I just came back from Fawaki Burst, and I ended up picking up a, what is this, mango and pineapple and ginger smoothie. I tried to get something totally different. The smoothie is okay. The ginger is super strong though, like super strong, like it's in there. This was called the Flush. And then I picked up a tuna and cheese wrap. Instead of salmon and cheese panini, I got a tuna and cheese wrap, and I didn't know it was cold. I thought it would be hot. I don't eat cold food like at all, so I thought it was going to be hot. So I'm gonna take it inside and I'm gonna warm it up, and I'll show you guys. Now, something I noticed, which I didn't know, the tuna has green peppers and onions in it. I thought it would just be tuna meat. So I don't eat green peppers or onions. So we'll see. I will try to eat it because I just purchased it. I will try to eat it, but I do not eat green peppers and onions. So this is going to be very interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead, warm it up. I'll show you guys, and then I'll tell you guys what I think about it. Okay, y'all, so here's how it looks after I warm it up. Like I said, it has cheese and then tuna, and it looks like they have some mayo with their tuna, and is that rice? No, that's cheese. Looks like there's mayo. It's like a tuna salad, I guess, which I didn't know. And there, like you can see, like there's a green pepper right there, and there's onions. So I'm gonna try to power through it. So I'm eating it, and I actually can't taste them that much, but hearing the crunch when I bite into the wrap, like hearing the crunch of the onion and the green pepper, is really throwing me off. But this actually doesn't taste half bad. So even if I don't eat the whole thing, I'll eat this one half, and maybe I'll save the rest for later or for like tomorrow's lunch or something. So not half bad. All right. What's up, you guys? So this is my third and final meal of the day. This is going to be my oatmeal. Not the best I could have ate tonight, but this is all I felt like making. So here it has raisins, granola, milk, and a little bit of butter in it, and it's so good. I love my oatmeal. So this is going to be my final meal for today. What's up, y'all? So I wanted to show you my first meal of the day, and it's super late right now. It is 1:59 p.m. if you can see that. So it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I've not eaten anything today. So I went to Orange Theory this morning at 10 and did some fasted cardio there, and then I had to go to the dentist. And so on my way back, y'all, I wanted to stop at Chick-fil-A so bad, but I didn't, and I ended up just stopping at Dunkin' Donuts and getting an iced caramel latte. So I did have that today, but I didn't mean to go this long without food. So what I think I'm going to make is some shrimp carbonara with like angel hair pasta. And I have this Prego carbonara sauce, and it says, you know, you just stir in the jar of sauce, you add 1 pound of chicken, but I'm just gonna add in shrimp, and then I'm also gonna add in some angel hair pasta, and I'm gonna see how that comes out, and I'll show you guys the final look, and that'll be my first meal for today. Okay, y'all, so this is how my lunch looks. It actually looks really, really good, so I can't wait to eat that. Only one thing though, I had no idea that carbonara had pork in it. So it does have like some bacon, like uncured smoked bacon in it. I had no idea, but I'm gonna eat this now anyway. It's just a little bit, but I'm really excited to eat this. It looks so good. And I'm gonna top it off with, I'm just gonna top it off with some of this Creole seasoning right here. This stuff is super hot, so I'm not gonna put a lot. It's super spicy, but it's so good. So good. And that's it. All right, you guys, so here is my second and final meal of the day. The kids are right there. But here's my second and final meal of the day. We just went out to dinner and we went to hibachi, so I have zucchini, I have shrimp, there's salmon and scallops in this little meal right here. So this is gonna be my final meal. I already ate some of it. I'm not gonna eat any more tonight. I'm stuffed, but I didn't even really eat that much. As you can see, there's literally a whole bunch of food in here. So that's what I ate today. Okay, y'all, so excuse the dishwasher, it's running, but I just want to show you guys my meal real quick. It is the weirdest combination of food, but it's so good. I have a Beyond Burger with some cheese, which splattered all over when I warmed it up, some leftover green beans from our holiday party yesterday, and then I have some hot chocolate because it's still slightly cool outside. It's like 60-something degrees, and I'm just a little cool, so I have some hot chocolate. So this is what I'm gonna eat for lunch. It is, what time is it? 2:32 in the afternoon, and this is my first meal of the day. I had a small piece of cheesecake left over from our party yesterday earlier, like closer to noon, so that kind of kept me satiated until now. And so this is my actual first meal of the day. So your girl has been so bad today. This is why bad stuff can't stay in my house. So it's about 5 o'clock and I'm eating another slice of cheesecake. I'm eating it out of a red cup. Don't ask why, but I'm just eating another slice of cheesecake. I have to hurry up and eat this stuff, or else, I don't know. I just can't leave it in the house. So somebody has to eat it or I will. Man, these people know they be working me, okay? I done just made something. Everybody, every single person in this house, 5 people, something different to eat. Like this one, what you eating over here? Vanilla, granola, strawberries, blueberries, and yogurt, right? And yogurt. And she done killed it. It was a whole bowl full. Right, beans. So then I'm making Mark and I some shrimp, and that shrimp is for us tonight, and then also my lunch. And I'm making us some pierogies. I'm making Mari, he's gonna have some pierogies and a piece of chicken. This is leftover from the barbecue yesterday. And then Morgan has a hot dog on the stove, and she's gonna eat a hot dog and oranges. And then I have my lunch, which I'm gonna have green beans, and I'm gonna add some shrimp to that.
Would you like a s'more?
So for my last little snack of the day, I'm actually going to just have a s'more.
Me too.
We just made this with the kids. on
and
the
we
stove.
grilled it on the grill all by itself.
We did right on the stove.
Love it.
So yummy.
Mm.